Hello everybody, welcome back. I am the Geordie Geek and this is day 18 of the Christmas challenge. Now yesterday was a super short one, kind of again just because of other commitments that had been already committed to. So I did feel a bit bad about saying so little about Life of Brian, but I think everyone's already used all the superlatives they can for that film in its absolute awesomeness and hilarity. So it's not something that I had to go super in depth with. The commitment that I had was, of course, the first game of the season for Dexter Legion. We went down to Belmont in Durham to play the Disco Ninjas. Unfortunately, we were beaten 3-2, but it was a super close game. Another really interesting game for the Northern Conference Ball Hockey League. So, it's a bit gutted that we got beat, but we're still high in spirits. Like I said, it was our first of the season, so the Disco Ninjas already played one. Kind of being able to get used to playing alongside each other. Playing alongside each other. So it was a good base for it to work off, and we'll push on with the rest of the season starting in January. So shout out to all my Legion buds. Love you. So last night, the film that I watched was a film that I consider to be massively underrated. It was kind of like a sleeper hit or a cult hit. It wasn't very big upon its initial release, but everyone that has seen it seems to have been given it pretty rave reviews. It's a film that I really love. It's called In Bruges with Colin Farrell. And like I said, yeah, I've seen it once before. I should have seen it way more times, and upon further viewing last night, it is a film that I will continue to watch again and again because it's just amazing. There's so many things about it that are really cool. I like the sound design on it, some of the, just the music that they use, just to help portray Bruges as is referred to, the fairy tale place. Also, I mean, just the fact that it is in Bruges. I have actually been there before. I went in October, so that was pretty cool. It is, despite what Ray keeps saying, it is a really lovely place, and it feels strange just to see them kind of walking around the exact same streets that I've walked around before as well. I'm sure if my parents or other family that was there, other friends that were there, will especially, I'm sure he'll recognise some of the streets that we walked around, and it's pretty cool for that as well. It's always good to see places that you recognise and you can place yourself there. For instance, the bar that they were sitting having a drink in right near the end of the film wasn't very far away at all from where we actually sat and got our big steins of lager through the day. So that was pretty cool. I think possibly my favourite part about the whole film is just the dialogue in it. Just some of the conversations that the characters have with each other. It's just really cool. It does reflect the type of conversations you could have in reality with someone. It doesn't seem so heavily scripted where you kind of following a certain thing. So that's really cool. Obviously there is a lot of swearing in it as well, but it's just the black humour in this film as well is just it's pretty unrivaled, to be honest. I sat giggling while I was watching it. It's just really cool. If you haven't watched it, please, I know I've said it for like pretty much every film that I've watched so far, but this is a film that flew under quite a lot of people's radar. It was just kind of by fluke that I went to see it, to be honest. I did hear good things about it, and I was planning on going to see it, but we never kind of got round to it properly. But I think it was a case of I found myself in possession of some free cinema tickets, and it just happened to be on, so I went and seen it, and it was amazing. So yeah, I would definitely recommend watching this. Possibly not so much if you don't like the kind of dark humour type of thing, because there's so much of it in here. It does get a bit gory at times, but I think this film is it's cool on so many levels. And to be honest, before this, I was never really a massive Colin Farrell fan, but this film changed my opinion of him. I thought he was really, really good in this film. Same with the other two actors, Ralph Fiennes and the other guy whose name I can't remember, unfortunately. I thought they were really cool, and the chemistry between the three of them was pretty obvious for everyone to see. With regards to it being Christmassy, it's not so much outwardly Christmas and stuff. It is set at Christmas time, but I think it was more the vibe of how they presented Bruges in the winter with the snowfall and stuff. So I think that was the Christmas part about it. Just the fact that it was in Bruges itself. I mean, I went in October and it still felt Christmassy when I was there, so it's just the vibe of the place. But yes, awesome film. I am so happy that I watched it again. And I think festiveness, I'm going to give it a 9, no 8. I'm going to give it an 8, but awesomeness, it's got to be a 10. Really, really cool film. It does kind of sound like I'm repeating myself, but it's because it deserves to be repeated. This is an awesome film. Please watch it. As a side note, it always makes it a bit cooler as well, because someone photoshopped the poster for In Bruges when Newcastle United played in Bruges, and it was pretty fun. So yay. If you want to get involved in any of this, like if you want a video clip on of yourself talking about In Bruges, or if you've been to Bruges, what you thought Bruges was like, then you can email that to james.dixon10@gmail.com. You can send us a tweet. I'm at Dixon10, and you can use the Christmas Challenge hashtag. You can use the comments below in here as well. That's easy for you to do. Or you can go to my blog, which is thegeordiegeek.wordpress.com, for more content like this and more blogs as well. Please don't forget, if you do like these videos, to like them, share them with your friends, put it on Facebook, Twitter, whatever, Google+, and subscribe to my channel as well. There is other stuff going to be coming up, especially with the Northern Conference season starting. I will be looking to do something about Dexter Legion, which will go through the season. But until then, the film that I will be watching tonight, it's film number 18, so we are edging ever closer to Christmas. Film number 18 is another film that's not outwardly Christmassy, but there are parts in it that are Christmassy, mainly Michelle Monaghan wearing the Santa suit. Yeah, it is Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, which stars Robert Downey Jr., Val Kilmer, and of course Michelle Monaghan as well. It's really cool. It's kind of a film noir, detective-y kind of story, and it does have elements of comedy and stuff, and it's pretty cool. So watch that, and then get yourself involved, give us information, and I will put it in this magical moving box for everyone else to see. Until then, stay shiny and stay festive.